Hey everyone, Farming Lemon here. What I have for you guys today is another mod spotlight. What we're going to be looking at today is a 2024 Dodge Ram 3500 Crew Cab, as well as the PJ Trailer Pack. So if you're looking for these mods, you can find them in the description below. Unfortunately, right now, these mods would only be available for PC users, so once again, console users are completely out of luck on this. So first things first, we'll be taking a look at the Dodge Ram, and as you can see from the left, you can see that there is actually a lot of configuration types, or mainly just for colors, but the first type is the bed type, so there's only two options for this one. So you have a stock option, which has obviously the stock bed, and then you can do a welded version that has, your complete, a completely different bed on it, essentially. One thing that's unique about this is if you look at the rear taillights, it looks like these are off of I think a Challenger. So that's kind of unique, considering it's a Dodge Ram. So you can also change the wheel brand as well. So if you're looking for maybe something more, I guess, different, there you go. So with that wheel brand, you cannot change the wheel setup, but nonetheless, it gives you something that's pretty unique. You can also opt for a toolbox as well, and you can see that it puts it kind of right behind that main portion right there. I'm curious, yeah, so you can also do the toolbox for just the standard bed as well. For colors, you can go through and you can kind of change them as you please. I think we're all pretty familiar with doing this, but overall, from the outside, cosmetically, it looks really good. One thing to mention as well, base price is 91,000 with a base horsepower of 410. So you have also, which is kind of crazy, you have a max speed of 104 miles an hour. That's insane. All right, and here we are. This is the ugly yellow that we got, but I mean, like I said, from the outside it looks very good. I can't complain. Different colored exhaust tips, I forget what this is called, but yeah, you can see they're kind of they're changing color there, which is kind of cool. Yeah, from the outside looks pretty true to how it actually looks in real life, which is nice. Taking a look at the interior once again, kind of true to what it actually looks like as well. Not too much detail as compared to what we have seen before, but I think it serves its purpose pretty well. As for the sound, it's actually pretty unique. So let's give it a little sound. So you can see how it kind of initially revs up there. And in my opinion, if you look at the vehicle, it says it's a V8 Hemi gas engine, which is interesting. I am surprised it doesn't say diesel. Obviously, I mean, the 3500 obviously is a diesel, but yeah, I found that interesting. It sounds pretty good as well. And if I'm not mistaken, I think one of the other Dodges or vehicles that I drove in the past also sounded pretty similar to this as well. So I think they might all have the same sound characteristic. Nonetheless, I think it suits this truck very well. And also a cool thing with this truck as well is that if you go ahead and let's see, you hold your left mouse button, you can actually change the ride height of the vehicle. So in the case that maybe you're looking for maybe attaching a different trailer, or you just want it to look cooler, I guess, you can always lower it, and you can also raise the suspension. And I suppose for changing the wheels, as we saw before, it might look a little bit better as well. And so for the other portion of this mod, so we covered the truck, let's go ahead and cover the trailer itself. So for the trailers, we actually have three different options here. So you have two gooseneck trailers, you have a 24-foot gooseneck, and you also have a 40-foot gooseneck. And right here you can see that we have just a standard trailer, the CC10. And as you can see, the price ranges from $3,400 all the way up to $9,500. So not too bad, in my opinion, pretty affordable as well. So starting off with the smallest trailer here, you can see that we do have some configuration options as well. We can do the extended rails, or we can have nothing. And then you can also change the color of the frame as well as the color of the rims, as you can see. Moving on here, we have the 24-foot gooseneck trailer. This one, pretty standard actually. You only have color configuration options. So like I said before, pretty standard, really can't change much on this. And last but not least, we have the 40-foot trailer. So this one, like I said too, very standard. You can only change the 2 color options here. Obviously it's a bit longer, but nonetheless still looks really good. All right, so we have our trailers in front of us. We have a total of 3 trailers. Don't look at that one that's stuck to the building. I don't know why it's like that. Let's start with the smaller one. As far as the details are concerned, I think it looks pretty good. I mean, they are trailers and you can't be, I guess, extremely picky, but these actually look pretty good. And as you can see, there's some side markers on the small trailer, and that should be the same for the, yeah, you can see the side markers on the large trailer, so we should be able to see those light up as well, which would be pretty unique. So unfortunately the 3500 does not have a 5th wheel option, so we can look at the small trailer and the Dodge Ram, the 3500 together, but unfortunately we cannot do the goosenecks. First things first, looking at the controls, it's actually extremely basic, so you can just press X to lower the rear ramps here. And I like this. I like these style of ramps just because if you have heavier equipment, you know, it's not gonna tilt the trailer as much too, because you have these I guess like supporting members of the ramp, which is actually kind of convenient to have. So turning on the lights here, you can see that we do have, you know, the side markers lighting up on the trailer. I think as far as the small trailer is concerned, I actually really do like it. I have a Kubota skid steer, and we're gonna load this right up. So we got it strapped down. Let's raise the ramps and let's go for a little ride. You know, I think this combination with the trailer and this truck looks very good, to be honest with you. I really like this trailer so far. Really can't complain, as well as the truck. So let's keep it going and let's look at the other trailers. All right, so what we have here is another Dodge Ram, but unfortunately this is not part of the mod. So I did a review for this in the past. If you're also looking for that, you can find it in my video list as well. I don't think that's called a 5th wheel. I think it's called a drop pin, I believe. So my mistake on that. This combination, once again, looks really good. Turning on the lights here, you can see that once again we can see those side markers on the side as well. So I think this combination actually looks pretty good too. And once again, you can press X and that'll lower the rear ramps as well. So similar to the small trailer, you can see that there's a little bit of a support. Let's just drive this up. Let's see how the trailer handles this. I think this might be a little bit too big for the trailer, but nonetheless, it'll allow us to at least test the capabilities of both the trailer and the truck. So let's get the strap down and let's see how it handles it. Fold up the rear ramps. Oh yeah, no issue at all. I mean, I think, like I said, the tractor's a little bit big for this trailer, but it handles it pretty well. It would have also helped if I centered it on the trailer, but nonetheless, still looks really good. Let's go ahead and take a look at the last trailer. All right, so here we are with the last trailer. So I went by a little quicker with the last one, since these 2 trailers are relatively the same. So the last one we took a look at was the 24-foot trailer. This one is the 40-foot gooseneck. This is actually pretty nice on the side. You can see that we have a few more lights on the side than we did with the 24-foot. But yeah, I think overall still looks really nice. All right, so here we are. I have the Ropa harvester on the back. And is it realistic? No, but is it yellow? Yes. I mean, I thought it looked very good, so we went with it. As far as the trailer is concerned, I think it does a pretty good job handling it. Not too bad. And looking from the outside, you know, I'm just thinking that this trailer, you know, for myself at least, has a lot of purpose on my personal farm as well. And I think it, you know, could have a lot of uses besides hauling vehicles. Obviously, you could do bales as well and other things. And it's a lot cheaper than going with maybe a little enclosed trailer perhaps as well. So nonetheless, I think this is still a very good option for your farm and has a lot of flexibility as well. All of the mods that I kind of highlighted in this video are going to be available in the description below. If you enjoyed this video or have any other suggestions, please leave those in the comments below. It's always much appreciated. Also, consider subscribing. I'm always posting mod spotlights as well. So nonetheless, thanks for watching, you guys, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.